Hi friends, welcome back to Laravel 8 tutorial. In this video, I will going to show you how to use multiple database in a single Laravel application and how to fetch a record from both database and how to insert record to both database. So this is my Laravel 8 application and this is the database, and if you go to the project directory we can see in .env file I am using Laravel 8 database, that is Laravel 8. Okay, so this is my Laravel 8 database, and now I am going to create another database and connect with same application. Okay, so just go to the database and create another database, that is Laravel 8 new. Okay, so now we have a two database, that is Laravel 8 new and Laravel 8. So let's configure in our environment file. So very simple, just copy this from here and paste it. Okay, and now change the connection and db host, port, database 2 and username 2 and password 2. Okay, so just I am taking the different variable. Okay, and here I am using Laravel 8 database and I am going to use Laravel 8 new database in the connection 2. Okay, so .env file configuration completed, and now we have inside the config folder we have database.php. so here we can see that is the default database, that is MySQL, and I am going to create another connection, that is MySQL 2. So very simple, just copy this MySQL array and paste it here and rename this. Okay, so I am creating the rename here, and just like .env we will change the variable for this. So this is the db host 2, db port 2, db database 2, db username 2 and db password 2. Okay, so database.php configuration complete. Now I am going to create two model with the migration file, so that the two table will be created according to this model, and we will create two table in two database, that is Laravel 8 and Laravel 8 new. So let's create two models. So to create model we need to use php artisan make model. Suppose my model name is first db. Okay, so just write it here, first db, and I am going to create a migration file along with this, so just use -m. Okay, so model is created and created migration. So now I am going to create another model, that is second db. So to create we use php artisan make model, and the model name is second db. Okay, and same like previous we are using the migration, so -m. Okay, so two models are created and two migration is created. So just go to the project directory and refresh this. So inside the model we will get the two model, that is first db and second db, and in the database folder inside the migration we will get two migration, that is created first db table and created second db table. So let's configure this migration first. So for first db we will use Laravel 8 database. So just create column table string. Suppose I am adding the column name is name. Okay, and I am creating another column, that is table string and column name, suppose like phone. Okay, so now go to the second migration and add some column. So just like previous, use table and use the string. Suppose my column name is full name. Okay, and I am creating another column, that is table, and suppose I am going to add the text type. So this is the text and column name is address. Okay, so two migration is ready, and here we are using second DBs for the second database. Okay, Laravel 8 new database. So we need to add the connection here. So very simple, just like connection, and use the name of the connection, that is MySQL2. Okay, so here is my, if you go to the database.php, we can see the MySQL2. Okay, and now go to the model. So basically the first DB is the default database and second DB is for the second database. So here we need to add the connection. So just use protected $connection and name of the connection MySQL2. Okay, so our model and migration is done. So now migrate this. So to migrate, we need to use PHP artisan migrate. Just enter this. So we can see the migration is done. And now go to the first database, that is Laravel 8, and refresh this. So here we can see a new table is created, that is first database. And if you go to the structure, we can see the name and phone is added. And if you go to the second database and refresh this database, we can see a table is created. So this is the second DB structure, that is full name and address. So now we can understand how to use multiple database in a single Laravel application. So now let's insert some record to this table from two different databases, and we'll fetch some record from this database. Okay, so let's create a controller. So to create a controller, we need to use PHP artisan make controller. Suppose my controller name is MultiDB controller. Just enter this, and controller created successfully. So go to the project directory and refresh. So in the HTTP inside the controller, we will get the controller, that is MultiDB controller. So I am closing this too, and so now I want to create a function to add some records into this table. Okay, so first I will create a function to add some records into the first database table. Okay, so create one function, that is public function add into first DB. Okay, suppose I am taking a variable, that is fdb, that means first DB. I will insert two records inside the database. So just use the name, and suppose the name is John, and for phone just add the number, any number. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and add another. So just copy and paste it here, and suppose another records, that is Raj, and suppose phone number is, let's change some into another things, it is 987654321. Okay, so basically I will insert into the first database. So use the database. So for first DB, app models, and the model name, that is first DB, and let's use the first DB class and insert record. Okay, so just pass the variable $fdb. Okay, and returning a statement, that is a return data added to first DB. Okay, and let's create another function to add records to second DB. So just copy this and paste it here, and just rename the function name, that is second DB, and use the second DB class here. So basically the model name second DB. Okay, so here use second DB, and in the top just use app models and name of the models second DB. Okay, so just change the variable name, that is SDB, that means second DB, and here the column name, that is, so here the column name, that is full name and address. Full name, just copy and make it same, and another column name, that is address. So this is the address, and data added to second DB. So our two functions is ready. So now call these two functions from routes. So go to the routes, and inside the web.php just call the controller, so that is multidb controller, and we need to use the namespace, that is app http controllers. So just use this here, use app http controllers multidb controller. Okay, so let's add two routes, that is route $get, and the URL is add to first, and the controller name colon class, and after that the method name. So here the method name is add into first DB. Okay, that's it, and create another routes, that is add to second, and the function name is add to second DB. So two routes are ready. So let's start the server, php artisan serve. Okay, and spelling mistake, so here it will be the route, and it is the route. Okay, so just to rerun the php artisan serve, so we can see our application running, and just go to the URL, add to first, so data added to first DB, and if we click on the add to second, so this function will call. So here I am changing the address, that is ABCD street and XYZ lane. Okay, and here the full name is John Doe and Raj Nope. Okay, so just go to the URL, add to second, and use this here and enter this. So data added to second DB. So if you go to this database, see the John Raj and phone number, and for second database, if you go to the browse, we can see John Doe, Rajnop, and the address. Okay, so we can understand how to add record into multiple database using single Laravel application. And now I want to fetch some records from these two tables, from two database. So let's create another two function to fetch a record. So public function, suppose get first DB. Okay, and just use very simple, that is first DB, and call the model, that is first DB, and use all. Okay, and return the first DB variable. So return first DB, and create another function for second DB. So get second DB, and the model name is second DB. Okay, and change the variable, that is second DB, and to return the same variable, that is second DB. Okay, and let's call this two method from web.php. So copy this, paste it here, and change the URL name, get from first and get from second, and add the method name, that is get first DB and get second DB. Okay, so just go to this URL to fetch records from first DB. So go to the browser and paste the URL here. So here we can see the two records. It's coming from the first database, that is John and Raj. Okay, so in the same way, if you go to the get from second link, so just use this here and refresh this, so you can see the John Doe and address here. So basically it's coming from second database, that is Laravel 8 new database. So basically this is all about Laravel multi-database connection, and we can see how to create two database and how to insert and fetch a record using Laravel multi-database connection. So if you have any queries about this video, please comment in this comment section. Next day I will going to show you about Laravel maintenance mode. Please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.